Hello everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, and to anyone that's new here, hi, my name is Christy. I'm a personal stylist that helps women rise to their highest and best selves through style. Now today, ready or not, we are going to be talking about fall trends. I know every time I release this video for the upcoming fall season, some of you groan in the comments like I'm not ready to let go of summer, and I hear you, I get it. I'm totally in the same boat. I was not emotionally prepared to start trying on sweaters for you guys, but here we are. So we're going to be talking about the top 10 wearable trends for fall, so let's dive in. Now the first trend for fall that you guys are going to know I have a love for is sequins and metallics. They were all over the runways for the fall season. We went everywhere from silver to gold, which I love. You guys know I'm such a gold fan, but who doesn't want a glam moment with a little bit of sequins or sparkle in their day-to-day life? We can have a bit of a Carrie Bradshaw moment, if you will. And this was anything from t-shirts to skirts. You could find it in jackets or beautiful accessories. Like even if you want to make it a little bit more daytime appropriate, you know, adding some sequins or metallics just from something as simple as jewelry, or if you want to pair like a cool metallic skirt or sequin skirt even with like a nice easy, you know, t-shirt and sneakers, that will look really cool as well. This one I'm actually very excited to see in stores. We're already starting to see little doses of it here and there, but this is a major trend that I think everyone's gonna have a lot of fun with. Now the second trend for fall is skirt suits. We were seeing suits as a powerful, more masculine trend over the past couple of years, and I love that. I think it's a beautiful look. However, we're seeing much more of a feminine touch to it this season with skirt suits. So you can do any length. The predominant length I found for a lot of skirt suits tended to be around more of a midi length, but you're also seeing the mini skirt style as well. This one, it reminds me of like the 80s power suit for women. I think it looks so cool. And what I love even more about this is that most of the suits were in splashes of color, and you guys know what a color lover I am. So color, beautiful pop for women in the fall time. It's so nice to see when everyone starts wearing black and gray and all the darker colors. So these pops of color in suits or skirt suits, sorry, will look so beautiful. And they were in lots of prints as well, which I know might freak some of you out. So if that's you, you could opt for things like houndstooth, maybe more of a check or a plaid to maybe tone it down a bit and keep it a little bit more classic. But this one I think will be really beautiful, and best part is that when you're buying a suit, you could get it as, or use it as separate, so wear the suit jacket with, you know, a basic pair of denim, or use the skirt with a really cool blouse or t-shirt. There's a lot of ways that you can get versatility out of this. I think it will be a wonderful trend to try out. Now the third trend that I know a lot of you are gonna be like, I'm not wearing that, is lingerie every day, or everyday lingerie, I should say. And this one, I think a lot of women are gonna shy away from, but don't write it off just yet. This is one that could be really fun. We saw everything from corsets to bralettes to bra-inspired tops, which again, I know some of you are gonna think like, there's no way, I'm just not going to wear that this season, and that's fine. Obviously, enter and use something only if it appeals to you, but this could also play out to satin dresses, which we've already seen a lot of. That's very 90s inspired. You can layer them with basic t-shirts, you can put them under moto jackets, you can layer them with really nice snuggly cardigans, which will also be so gorgeous. That like mix and texture will just be so yummy for the fall time. Or if you want something that's like a sexy date night thing, you could put sort of like a bralette or corset inspired top with a basic pair of jeans and a blazer and some heels for a really cool date night look. So don't totally write it off. I think it'll be something really fun to play with if you're willing to go there, but I love this trend for the fall time. All right, now the fourth heavy hitter trend for fall are statement sleeves and shoulders. Think of Whitney Houston back in the 80s. She's back in full force. That style of fashion come back again. We always kind of joked mockingly about the 80s shoulders back, you know, through the past couple years, but man, they are back and they are bigger than ever, literally. So you can do anything from puff sleeves, asymmetrical shoulders, really big blousy sleeves we're seeing as well, and of course, overly padded shoulders. We started seeing that back in the spring, summer. A lot of people were wearing the t-shirts with a lot of the shoulder pads in it. That has carried on into the fall, and of course we're seeing that in blazers. You're gonna continue seeing it in tops, but really anything goes when it comes to shoulders and sleeves. The bigger the better. Just think like Kelly Kapowski and like Whitney Houston, all those things from back in the day. That is the direction we are heading this fall. I'm actually kind of loving it. I didn't think I was going to be that person, but I'm embracing the 80s and I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Now, the next one that I actually think is something I feel has come around for the past couple of years for fall, and that's capes and ponchos. This is something that's an easy throw-in in the fall time. If you don't want to, lug around a heavy coat or something during the day, or you want something fairly lightweight, a cape or a poncho is such an easy thing to toss on and just go to run errands or live your life essentially. But what I like for them is that they add a little bit of drama because they're not something that you see all the time. So on the runways, you saw everything from like really long cascading capes, which definitely add drama. So if you want to spice up your outfit a little bit, this is a really easy way to do that. And then of course there were these shorter options as well that were more of the poncho style. But again, they add this really beautiful drama to any look. And I think is, again, nice, easy throw on. A lot of us want that in the fall time, just something to literally hoof on and go, but makes you still look really cute. I love this look. And with a nice statement necklace or earrings to go with it, delicious. All right, the next trend, if you guys are ready for this, is sweater vests. So we're calling Carlton Banks, any Fresh Prince of Bel-Air lovers out there. I can't believe I'm talking about sweater vests, sorry, but yes, they are a thing. And that's what we're welcoming into our lives for the fall season. We're seeing in them everything from argyle prints to like really bold geometric prints that have lots of triangles on them and circles, and they're in bold colors as well. Again, it's just all about the 80s. And again, before you may write this off, I was actually thinking about how I might want to style something like this if I were to wear it. And I was thinking actually with some of the, power blouses that are coming out with the big sleeves and the long, like dramatic sleeves, sorry, and big shoulders. That's what I meant to say. But if you have that underneath the sweater vest, I think that could actually look really cool if you've got it paired with a nice, like beautiful leather trouser or something like that. It'll make it kind of cool. So I'm not sure how I feel about this one. I want to try it, but again, all I think is Carlton Banks. I don't know if any of you are like that, but that was my first thought when I thought it. But anyway, one of the big trends for fall. Now, the next one, which is huge and you're already seeing examples of in store, is classic blue. This was Pantone's color of the year. We heard about it back in January, and we saw, inklings of that in the stores come the spring, summertime. And now we're moving into another varying shades of blue as well for the fall winter season. This classic blue color is just so gorgeous. And this is actually one that I think a lot of you will probably find very easy to incorporate into your wardrobe. And this especially because blue is such an easy color overall. I think a lot of people, for most part, probably love blue. So if you find something that's a really beautiful investment piece for yourself and you want to have that longevity in your wardrobe, this will actually be a great one to invest in. Like if you get a nice coat in a yummy, like classic blue color, or a beautiful sweater that fits you really well, or a pair of trousers and it's in that shade, it's something that's obviously trendy and modern because it's a focal point right now in the season, but this will carry out long-term in your wardrobe. And I'm a big fan of blue. I love that this is one of the trending colors for this season. I think a lot of you are gonna love it. It's an easy one to use. The other thing I love about blue this season is that it's paired with a lot of jewel tones, which I think looks incredibly fresh, super modern and chic. So we're seeing it in touches of amethyst. You're seeing like beautiful violet colors paired with it. And then also rich browns as well. Like the color combinations this fall are so on point. I think you'll really love it. Now, the 8th trend for the season is patchwork. So we've got some boho vibes. I feel like this season anything kind of goes when it comes to trends. But anyway, we have some patchwork coming up and I'm predominantly seeing it mostly in denim. I don't know if any of you remember that back in the day, denim patchwork was a really big thing, and I've already started to see examples of it in a lot of denim jackets and denim skirts especially. And it's not the shorter skirts, we're talking midi style in patchwork details. It's so cool looking. And I love that it gives a bit of a vintage sort of boho throwback vibe. So if any of you are 70s lovers like I am, this is a really cool one to play with and experiment with. And I think a lot of you are really going to enjoy it. Also, thrift stores will be a gold mine for this trend. All right, the next trend for fall is equestrian. We're seeing equestrian vibes everywhere. We're seeing it in the checks and plaids for fall, which I know Miranda Priestley's in my head saying groundbreaking. I know, I get it. However, one of the bigger equestrian feels to a lot of the trends this season is actually riding boots. So we were all about the thigh-high boots for a while and the smaller ankle boots. Not that those are going anywhere, but the focal point this season is having a really good riding boot. And I think because a lot of us all women, of course, we want comfortable footwear, but you still want to look modern and fresh. This is a really, really easy way to get a nice staple in your wardrobe that's comfortable, that will still look really like beautiful and put together, that you can throw on with a simple pair of jeans or your skirt, and it's going to look spectacular. And of course, if you really want to go deep down into the equestrian vibe, you can pair that with a really nice tailored jacket in a plaid or a check. This is something that repeats every year, but those really clean tailored lines, especially if you get a blazer that's a little bit longer, will really nail that equestrian feel. I, for one, love it. And then the last trend for fall is leather. Again, this one sort of repeats every year, so I don't feel like this is the most groundbreaking thing to talk about. However, the difference with leather this fall is that we're seeing it in pops of color. So you're seeing it in blues, in reds, in greens, in some golden sort of mustard tones, which I think is really beautiful. And the focal point with leather this season, rather than it being trousers, although that's still there, is that you're actually seeing it in really long, beautiful jackets. So think Matrix, but a little bit more colorful. So you're having that kind of vibe in a beautiful leather jacket. And I actually think this could be a really interesting thing to potentially invest in or experiment with, because this is gonna add a lot of texture to an outfit. And again, in a sea of black and gray and blah in the fall time, it will be so cool to see someone rock a really beautiful colored long leather jacket. That adds a really beautiful shot of drama. It also looks modern. To me, if you're getting that jacket also in a really classic cut that just looks amazing on you, like really nails the fit, again, that will look expensive long-term and withhold and withstand outside of the trends, and you'll still get a lot of wear and love out of it for years and years to come. Anyway, my angels, that is it for this video. Let me know, are you going to experiment with any of these trends? Comment down below. Let me know if you love them, if you hate them. I know you guys always have opinions on this, so please share your thoughts with me down in the comment below. And other than that, my angels, I'm sending you guys all the love to the moon and back, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye, guys.